Kids play.
It was Halloween on the island of Sodor. At Tidmouth Sheds, Diesel, Rusty, Hero, Murdoch, and Donald were all listening to Sir Topham Hatt. You are all really useful engines and can have the night off. I'm going trick-or-treating. Goodbye. Huh. Well, how do you like that? Says Diesel. I wonder what we should do, says Murdoch. We should stay here and get some rest, said Hero. Ah, said Donald. You're all just a bunch of scaredy engines, not wanting to go out trick-or-treating. Let's go have some fun, shall we? Well, what do you want to do? Asked Rusty. Aye, let's go to the haunted castle and search for treasure. What is this haunted castle you speak of? It's an old fairy tale story. Nobody really believes in that. Why don't you tell us the story? Huh. Alright then. They say Ulstead Castle is haunted, but deep inside, there's a lost treasure of gold and jewels waiting to be had. But they say the castle is haunted by a ghost train, and the only time the drawbridge lowers down is one night a year. Ah, it's true. And guess which night it is? A week from next Tuesday? No, Rusty, tonight's the night. A week from next Tuesday doesn't make much sense in our story. So, there is gold and jewels to be had. This is very interesting. Aye. Does that mean you'll have a try and go for the jewels, Hero? I am very curious to see this haunted castle. Perhaps I will go. Huh. Maybe you should try and go get that treasure. Perhaps I will. Off Hero went to Ulstead Castle. To get to Ulstead Castle was mysterious and scary. First, you had to go through the haunted mine shaft, and then Hero headed through Echo Canyon. He went up over the haunted rumbling bridge, and down to the haunted mine shaft. Bravely, Hero continued on his way to Ulstead Castle. As he pulled up to the castle gate, he noticed that the track was out of place and the drawbridge was up. He thought to himself, how will I get past this? Suddenly, the track moved in front of him, and the drawbridge came flying down on its own. It appears this will be easier than I thought. Then out of nowhere, something was coming towards him. He heard something wail from the dark. Ah, it's the ghost train! I must leave! And off Hero ran as fast as he could. As the ghost train gave chase, back he ran. Up the mine shaft, over the bridge, through Echo Canyon, through the haunted mine shaft, and all the way back to Tidmouth Sheds. So Hero, did you make it to Ulstead Castle? I regret to inform you that the story is quite true. There is such a thing as a ghost train. It is most frightening. Huh, imagine that. Big, strong Hero, a scaredy engine, typical steamy. Perhaps you would like to go and see for yourself. It is most intimidating. Diesels are braver than steamies, everybody knows that. Maybe you'd like to prove it, Diesel? Sure thing. Never leave a steamy to do a diesel's job. Ready to go get the treasure? Rusty? Whoa, me? I don't want the treasure. I just want to sit here and enjoy my Halloween night. Don't tell me you're a scaredy engine too. I'm not falling for your tricks. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy myself. Scaredy engine, scaredy engine, scaredy engine. Alright, I'm falling for your tricks. I'll go to Ulstead Castle and get the treasure for myself. So, Dusty left Tidmouth Sheds and went down the track. Off he went through the haunted mine shaft, through Echo Canyon, over the rumbling bridge, down through the deserted mine, and onward to Ulstead Castle. When he got to the castle gates, he noticed that the track was out of line and that the castle drawbridge was up. Well, this was a waste of time, he said to himself, when all of a sudden the track magically moved in front of him and the drawbridge slowly made its way down. Well, that wasn't totally creepy or anything, when all of a sudden he heard an eerie sound. Okay, that's got nope written all over it. Huh, back so soon, Rusty? Yeah, Hero, you were right. That castle is haunted. Definitely a ghost train. Huh, I can't believe it. Rusty is a scaredy engine. Yep, feel free to call me whatever you like. Doesn't matter. I'm not leaving Tidmouth Sheds again. You're a disgrace to diesels everywhere. Ha, you sure talk a good game, Diesel. But I don't see you leaving the sheds. Hero's right. Why don't you give it a try, Diesel? Huh, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself, I guess.
Wait, I'll show the dangerous.
Ah, that's smart. Diesel pulled up to Ulstead Castle, where the tracks were misaligned. He waited and waited and waited, but the track didn't align, and the drawbridge didn't come down. Huh, I thought more would happen than just this. Suddenly, out of nowhere, he was face to face with the ghost train! Yikes! A ghost train! Finally, Diesel got away from the ghost train, headed back to Tidmouth Sheds. That ghost train is real and it's scary. It chased me all over the island. Chased you all over the island? Wow, sounds to me like that ghost train is getting pretty aggressive. We better call it a night. I'm not afraid of the ghost train. Well, I certainly am. Yep, afraid of the ghost train over here. You do not fully understand the ghost train, Murdoch. It is most frightening. I don't know what all this hubbub is about, but I'm the biggest and strongest engine on all of Sodor. I'm not gonna let a ghost train intimidate me. So Big Murdoch decided he was gonna go see the ghost train for himself and try and get the treasure. Murdoch came up to Ulstead Castle, and much to his surprise, track shifted in his path. Well, I've never seen that before. And the drawbridge lowered on its own. Well, I'll just go in and get the treasure. Easy peasy. Murdoch slowly made his way up Ulstead Castle, when suddenly he came face to face with a ghost train. Yep, that's a ghost train. Well, this is about the spookiest thing I've ever seen. The ghost train was hot on Murdoch's tail. Finally, Murdoch lost the ghost train and headed back to Tidmouth Sheds. Well, there's such a thing as a ghost train, and I don't think the treasure really exists. I think it would be better if we all just stayed in for the night. I agree. Let's just stay here. It would be very foolish to go out anymore. Ugh, you engines don't even know what you're talking about. Just a wee spirited apparition. There's nothing to be scared of. Think of all that treasure. You know, I don't even want you to go out, so I'm not going to encourage you at all. Sounds good to me. Ugh, If my brother Dougie was here, we'd show that ghost what's for. Did someone call my name? Ugh, Dougie, good to see ya. Donny, what's happening? These scaredy engines are too afraid to go to Ulstead Castle and try to get some of that treasure. Well, let's you and I go and fetch it for ourselves. Aye, that's what I'm saying. Guys, there's a ghost train. This is legit. 4 of us have seen the ghost train all by ourselves. This ghost train is a real thing. Don't go to Ulstead Castle. Don't scare the ghost. Ugh, ghost you say? Nothing but a moan and a groan when it's all said and done. Aye, Dougie, I think I have a plan. Aye, let's hear it then. And off the twin engines went, right to Ulstead Castle. But when they finally got to Ulstead Castle, it was only Donald that approached the front gate. As he stopped, the rails magically moved in front of him.
And the drawbridge went down.
Come on, you wee ghosty, let's see you then. But as the ghost started to come out of the castle, Douglas snuck up behind him. Come along, spirit, cried Donald. Come at me then. Douglas crept up behind the ghost very quietly and put his front wheels right on top of the ghost's sheet. But as the train moved forward, the sheet went flying. And soon, Donald was face to face with a monster! A monster! 'Tis a monster! Run for your lives! Donny, what's all this noise about? Hey, it's a monster! It's a monster! I'd rather have a ghost, I would! Let's get out of here, Donny! Dougie, you stay here and fight him off. I'm off then. Wait for me, Donny! And the Scottish twins ran off as fast as they could. Let's go! Run from the monster! Run from the monster! Go! Go! And they both puffed back as hard as they could to Tidmouth Sheds. Well, I think it's safe to say they believe in ghosts now. They came back here very quickly. Probably more scared of ghosts than they realized. Well, that does it for us. I'm staying away from Ulstead Castle. That ghost wants to be left alone, and that's just what he'll get. I'm so lonely. I just want a friend. Well, now that I have both of you here, let's hear it. Sir, must we do it again? You know, sir, just because we're Scottish and we're twins doesn't mean that we have to. Now that is enough of that. You know I love hearing it, and I want to hear it now. 1, 2, 3, and I would puff 500 miles, and I would puff 500 more, just to be the train that puffed 1,000 miles to return to Sodor.